Hello everybody, this is MonkeyDude1313 or Chris Bird, and this is going to be another assembly video. I made an assembly video of the VCube 3 maybe a week ago, or 8 days ago exactly, on the 2nd of February, and you guys really enjoyed it, so I'm going to be doing that again. You may remember from my unboxing video that I got a white pillowed VCube 2. I was going to contact the VCube company and say, hey, I got the wrong cube, could you send me another one? But I decided that, since I don't practice 2x2 a lot, I already have a LAN, which I believe is good enough, and I've always really wanted a pillowed 2x2, that I might as well just keep it. I'm going to be using the stickers that they have, because of course I don't have pillowed 2v2 stickers, 2x2 stickers. I'm saying 2v2 because of StarCraft, but whatever. Before I get into this, I would like to let you know that this video is going to be very long, it's going to be very rambly, and apparently a lot of you guys are going to enjoy it, but if you're expecting any great bastion of knowledge to come out of this, you're not going to get it. So this is just going to be me rambling about the cubes, how I'm feeling about cubes, VCube controversy, just, you know, whatever thought pops into my head. So if you want to watch this video, awesome! So I've never assembled one of these. I have a decent idea because I have assembled other 2x2s. Damn, I keep on saying 2v2 because that's StarCraft. But I have not assembled this 2x2. I have not assembled this 2x2 before, and so hopefully I'll be able to do it. So in the bag we get the VCube stickers. I'm actually going to look at those first because the quality of the VCube 3 stickers was quite surprising. I was really happy with the colors, and I was really happy with their quality. So I got a white side, a black side, I got blue, red, yellow, green, and orange. So basically what I have to do here is that now decide, am I going to use black or white? On a white cube, normally I would use black just because it stands out better, but I might actually do white because I've taken a liking to white stickers on white cubes. Not sure why, but it really all depends on how things go. The application tape for these stickers is actually really good. I used the application tape on my VCube 3, and it worked very well. 90% of the stickers were in alignment, and the other ones were because of my error. So this application tape, unlike many others, is actually really nice. So I'm probably going to use that. And I got another set of stickers, but I'm not going to open that one because I've already opened one. So let's pour out the pieces and see what we got. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 corner pieces, or corner caps, I guess I should say, because they're not actually going to be able to connect into the core. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 actually, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces that go into the corners so that they can connect into the core, which is as many as we need. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 edge pieces, and I would assume that that's okay because of the way the core is made, but we'll see. Maybe I only need 9. That's what I'd guess, but we'll see. And then I have 2 cores, which is more than I need, of course. And I have 3 normal center caps, and then the 3 weird ones. And I'm pretty sure I need to lock in one piece with these center caps. And I mean something like this, so that the core always stays together. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that these need to be on adjacent arms, and then I can rotate them how I need to. Perhaps it's supposed to be like this? No, it's not. I'll figure it out. And if not, you'll see me have to take stuff out of the core. Okay, so now we got these 2 little wedge pieces, and these wedge pieces, I would assume, are going to also be for holding the core in place. These are going to hold a corner, and then these are probably going to hold the edges so that the edges don't come out of alignment. But we'll see. I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully I don't completely fail this and have it be hilarious. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, which is a lot more than you need. And I have a whole bunch of springs. So I would guess that this is going to be the loose, medium, and tight tensions. Sorry, I'm in StarCraft right now. Loose, medium, and tight tensions like the VCube 3. So let's see. We got one loose, a That's very loose, yeah. And I'm going to go for the medium the first time, because I went for the loose the first time last time and it didn't work out very well. Stop rolling, please. Stop it. Stop. Okay. And then this is medium. Wow, these springs. Medium, I think. No, it's actually, that's a tight one. Yeah. I'm losing pieces everywhere. This is light. This is medium, I believe. Medium again. Another medium. Another. This is a tight one. Loose. Whoa. People are going to get a whole bunch of sexual innuendos out of me saying loose and tight about everything, but hopefully you guys are mature enough not to go, he said loose in a video. No. But if you do, I don't really care, because it's the comments section. And I very rarely have issue with what you guys say in the comment section. In my VCube 3 review video, I said don't post anything about the controversy, and then people went ahead and posted stuff about the controversy. So I was forced to delete those. I'm not trying to suppress your freedom of speech. I am mostly trying to enforce what I would like on my videos. So if you really want to talk about the controversy, you can go to Me, Myself, and Pie's video, or you can go to Crazy Bad Cuber's channel and join in the fight there. So I got 6 of each kind of spring, which is good, and so I can choose whichever ones I want, but I'm going to choose medium for my first go-round. Hopefully that'll work out. So the first step is going to be making the core. So are there any differences between these cores? Ooh, there's little lines in here. Maybe that's, ooh, okay, I get it. So that's for these pieces right here. So they lock into the core so that you don't turn it around. And it's actually impossible to build the cube without putting it in there. I'll try to show you, but my camera is not the greatest at this. See how it locks in nicely there because of those little notches there? Here it won't at all because there's no thing. So, that's really cool. I'm going to learn a lot about this puzzle as I work with it. So, let's start. Let's start assembling the core. As you probably know from my videos on how to build a DIY. Oh, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm just putting a screw into a core with no centerpiece. Okay. So, these 3 pieces, I assume, need to go, okay. So, as you may have seen from my how to build a DIY video, I hold it like this, suppress the spring as much as I can, and just turn on the core. Of course, the first one's a little bit difficult, but once you're done with that one, it gets a lot easier from there. So, next medium spring, next screw, and then I'm going to do the opposite center because I'm still not sure how this whole thing is supposed to be laid out. Okay, so I'm going to do, yes, Chris Bird fail. Yeah. Okay, so those are the 2 that require, okay, so this one can be a normal centerpiece. I really like getting DIYs over non-DIYs because then I can build it myself. Derp, derp, derp. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I like getting DIYs because I can tension it myself. I can see exactly what I want to do. And in this case, I get to choose what kind of springs I want. But also I get to choose my own stickers. And basically, I just get to choose everything I want about the cube, what it's lubricated with, and all that. Because they literally do nothing to these pieces as far as I know, aside from send them to me. So I believe I just did one of these wrong. Yeah, I did this one incorrect. So I need to take this out. Because I was too busy talking. Jason Chen, I think that's his name, just put up a cover of Set Fire to the Rain. And that was actually really good. I was surprised at how good it was. And so now it's kind of stuck in my head. Just a little bit. Okay, so we got four arms of the core here. and we're going to figure out how these ones go. I assume they don't go like that. Well, they can't go like that. So do they go like this? Or like that? Is it possible that this one goes like that and that one goes like that? No, it's not. Do 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 do. Okay, so that's not it at all. Sweet Jesus. I probably should have looked this up, but I don't mind. So this is going to be for a corner piece, I assume. And what that's going to do is that's going to make it so that the corner doesn't come out. And that's going to be locked into the core with these two little thingies, which will be put in there later, but I'll kind of do it now just to see what I'm supposed to do. Okay, let's put the other one in there. Come on, there you go. Okay, so it's going to go like this, and this piece is going to go in there and hold a centerpiece. So now, with these two edges in there, or with this one edge in there, I guess, how do these ones go in? Does this one go like these? No, it doesn't, because that's, no. Okay. That's bad. Ooh, there we go. Yes, I figured it out. I have solved the puzzle. It goes like this, and then the other piece goes right in there. So these two go down right next to that piece. Let's take these out. Come on, come on. No, no. You're not supposed to lock in that well. Okay, so we take those out. And what these are going to do, as you could probably see just a second ago, is that they're going to lock like that. I didn't know that. I probably did at some point, but I've forgotten. So, let's get back to doing this. Medium spring. Screw. Put it in the cap. Put it on the screwdriver. Figure out which one it goes on, which is going to be this one. And then proceed to install it. So if I put it on this one, it'll lock in like that, and that's good. Okay. So now we screw this on. I'm not tensioning it right now. I'm trying to get them all to similar tensions, meaning the same amount of screw showing on all of them. But of course, if they're not the same, that's okay. The first one I did, which was this big one, was a little bit off, so I corrected that. That one's a tiny bit loose. You can also kind of see by how much they stick out of the cap, but that's not always a for sure indicator. Yeah. Drop a screw, doesn't matter. Gotta keep the video going. Okay, this was a medium screw, a medium spring, I believe. Yes. And then I put this in here, and this is going to go in the last available spot, right here on the core. Screw it all the way until no threads are showing, because that's what I've standardized on. Sweet. So now I've got the core made, and it's just a ball of goo. Not technically goo, but now we get these pieces to match up correctly by pulling them out of their ball shape. Sweet. Okay, so now I think I can assemble this, because I've got it evenly tensioned, which is all I care about, because then I can just turn the same side at the same amount. No thread showing anywhere. This one's actually a little bit loose, so let's tighten that one up a little bit. There we go. There we go. And there we go. This one's out a tiny bit as well. Okay. So there's everything. Now I'm wondering, I think I'm going to put these in by themselves and then slide the caps on, because I think that would be a lot easier. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I need to put in these two special edge pieces somehow. Okay, so I think before I attach this, or attach any of them, I guess, I need to... This is all in the frame, right? Good, okay. Just making sure. I don't want to spend all this time making a video for you guys and then I couldn't see any of it. Which is not a common complaint I get, but it is one that I would not be surprised to hear due to my amazing camera skills. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so this last one needs to go in there. And with how springy the springs are, Chris can continue to make derpy comments, like how springy springs are. No, be a pal. Okay, so this is a little frustrating. I've got it locked into the core there. I've got it on the right one for sure. Okay, so I just gotta go by a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there are those two edges. Assembling this one is rather annoying, as you could just tell, but it's probably not nearly as bad as the VCube 6. I haven't assembled one of those in quite a while, but that is not the point of this video. So now we have assembled the fixed corner of the cube. This is going to have a cap on it like this, and then this corner, which I am going to choose as the red, white, and blue corner, because that's what I always choose when solving big cubes, is going to be the fixed one. Meaning that whenever I turn a side that has the red, white, and blue corner on it, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than turning one of the other sides because I'm not moving all this extra mass. Doesn't really matter though, it's going to not affect my speed solves at all, I'm still going to be slow. Don't worry, I'm not going to get super fast or anything. So, we just continue to put edges in now. We are going to finish off the Petrus 2x2x3 block on the 3x3, or in this case, the 1x1x2. Yeah, 1x1x2 block, like this. Put on the edge piece. Man, I was planning to talk about a lot of things during this video. I'm actually just blabbering on about assembling this puzzle. There we have two pieces. It's going to be very ball-licious. Ballin'! No, I don't know. I don't know what the right word for this is, but it's going to be an extremely spherical core. Derp. Similar to the VCube 6. I wonder why. Maybe it's because it's made by VCubes. Okay, Chris, let's continue to derp all over this video. I would like to talk a little bit about the VCube controversy. Not about the controversy itself, but how the community is reacting to the controversy and to what VCubes has done and all that. Personally, I don't care about patents at all. I care about patents in the sense that I believe that people who come up with ideas on their own should be able to make the money, like they should be able to make the money on their ideas. I believe that hard work should be rewarded with payment or whatever they want to, whatever they should be rewarded with for that hard work. But I don't think that having the entire cubing community going ballistic on the VCube company, sending hate mail to them and demanding more stuff and all that, I don't think that's worthwhile at all. I don't think that's going to get you anything, and I don't think that's going to be good for the cubing community as a whole. I think VCubes as a company has done a very good job in providing us puzzles, and I think we should be grateful to them for the puzzles that they have provided us. Whether the puzzle that they made exactly matches their own patents or not, I think is irrelevant. I don't think it matters. And I really don't think everyone needs to get their panties in a bunch about the VCube patents and all that stuff. I think that the VCube company and the people who are on the same level as the VCube company, namely other companies, are big boys now. They can figure out patents and all that on their own. And I think we should just be happy that we have puzzles to play with and to solve quickly. So basically what I'm saying is, I'm not much for drama. Call me tits girl, GTFO. Not really, but you know what I mean. So I think I tightened the core a little too much here, because it is quite hard to do these last few pieces. I'm on the last layer, as you can probably tell. But it's not going as planned. Thank God I don't have these big caps in the way to frick around with. I try to censor myself in these videos, and then as you've heard me recently, I've gotten a lot more lax with what I say in videos. Like, I swear more in my recent videos and all that. Because I thought for the longest time that my average viewer was between the ages of 9 and 12, because I thought that was what my Insight told me. But then I go to YouTube Insight recently, and it says your average viewer is between the ages of 13 and 17. And you guys swear all the time, so I don't know why I should need to bother censoring myself. So I'm going to swear if I feel I need to. But of course, I am still going to leave it out of my everyday vocabulary. Unless I'm with people who I know are okay with that kind of thing. Anyway, core is done, which is actually everything, because I just need to slide these caps on. I wish there was a way I could test the tensioning before I put all the caps on, but I will be able to tension it between the pieces, so it's not like I'm out of luck. I am going to do one last tensioning, making sure that all the pieces look about flush. Like, I don't want any catches or anything on the inside. I want to keep it as even as possible. And for those of you who didn't follow while I was assembling it, my issue was with this corner right here. As you can see, there's these pieces that lock in. Oops, these pieces that lock in. This is now a fixed corner, so whenever I turn this, the entire core is going to turn, no matter which way I turn it. So that means that there's going to be no lockup problems. And with how this cube is built, I don't think there should be any internal edge pops, unless for some reason I need to loosen it extremely. Yeah, it should be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put on the caps without lubricating it. And I'm doing this because I want to see how it turns without lubrication. Not only because this, I guess, is somewhat of a review of the puzzle, but also because I want to figure out what kind of lubrication I should be putting in this. If the cube turns out to be a very crispy puzzle, I'm going to want to use Jigaloo to keep it crispy, because I really like crispy puzzles. But if it turns out to be more of a perfectly smooth but friction puzzle, I'm going to either put a mix of both Jigaloo and Lubix, or just Lubix, depending on what it turns out I think I should use. So, snapping these pieces on is quite a chore, but this is actually turning out to be quite good. Come on. There we go. Yeah. I should tell you a story about Felicity. Felicity would be a very good story to tell, but I will save that for another time. Like, one of you guys are going to get that reference, but that's okay. So, last piece now. And snap. Ooh. It's not too bad. It does lock up a little bit, but that I think is because my pieces are not pushed in all the way. Like, the pieces are uneven. I wonder if the unevenness is on purpose. And how will I know? Do I push down on those? Like that? Well, I guess I need to solve it now without messing anything up. And what I mean by that is getting it back to its perfectly pillowed shape. So I want that line on the top, or that line on the top, or that line on the top. There we go. So now the bottom is perfectly pillowed, and the top is all messed up. So let's see here. We want those two look right, because they line up there. So these two, do they need to be switched? No, this one's fine too. It's just this one needs to be turned. Huh. How can I turn this without messing up all the other ones? I think I can put it in there and then see if the rest can be turned properly. Let's see. These two are still turned properly, and both of these need to be turned. That's down. That's not. Okay, so this corner is being mean. I just need to turn this if I can somehow. Will it let me? Come on. Be my friend. Be my friend. It's not going to let me. But I can see which way to pull it off. There we go. I can pull it off like that. And since this line goes down and I want it to be along this middle line to even it up, I just need to turn it like that. And then I can go like this, and I'm done. Okay, so this, I'm going to be careful not to scramble it again. This is a nice puzzle. I really like how pillowed it is. I think it's really neat. And now I can just go like this whenever it's solved to kind of snap the caps back in place. Of course, since it's a pillowed puzzle, it's not going to be a speed solving puzzle. I'm not going to be speed solving it like in competition. And of course I can't do it in competition because it's pillowed. But so far that's actually really neat. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to tension it yet. I am going to... Should I do Lubix or Jigaloo first? I think I'm going to go with Jigaloo, because if I can retain the crispiness, that would be really nice. Because I prefer crispy puzzles, which is one of the reasons why I really like the VCube 3. Okay. Got a little bit on the outside because my straw came off. Not a huge deal at all. Just need to make sure to wipe it off as quickly as possible so it doesn't fuck up the plastic. Yes, wipe it on my pants. Oh, now I'm going to need to solve it again, like for the lines. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely not putting Lubix on this. I really like this puzzle. I like how it's pillowed, of course, as I've said like 30 times already. But I really like how crispy it is. It feels a lot different than my normal 2x2. Which makes me quite happy. Okay, so now let's solve it for the lines. Okay, so there's 2 lines on the top there. There's a 3rd line on the top. 4 lines on the top. What I mean by lines is, as you can see on those pieces, there's little lines there. I want those to be all along this equator line, because that's when I know that it's back to cubic shape, because these pieces aren't exactly the same size on every side. So I want this one to go down like this, and so I'm just going to do this. And there we go. Wow, I really like this puzzle. I am very glad I chose the middle springs, sorry, and I'm very glad that I chose these tensions and that I chose to put Jigaloo on it. So now I will sticker it for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to leave white and black till last because I'm not sure which one, but I do have to find that one that's attached to the core. Is it this one? No, it's not. Okay, there's one of the locks right there, and it should be locked there, but it's not. So there's one of the locks, there's the other lock, and then there should be a 3rd one. Yes, I do believe I have found it. Okay, so this is the fixed corner. Whenever I turn aside with this corner on it, it's going to bring the core with it. So I'm actually going to do white attracts dirt around the edge of the pieces, and so I don't know if I want to do that. Let's go with white. I like how it looks. Okay, let's see how the application tape works on this puzzle. I always misalign it about 45 degrees just to make sure that it's flush. And then I want to align it on the pieces. Like so. And since it's pillowed, I want to work from the top down. Yink. Like that. Top down on all of them. One at a time, just to make sure that there's no bubbles. And then I can peel it off. Oh, that doesn't want to stay on there. Too bad. You're going to stay, buddy. You're staying. No, stay. You can be as evil as you want with this application tape, as long as you don't press through it. Meaning, like, you can press on it as hard as you want. Just make sure that the sticker stays there and is not affected. Ooh, that is pretty. I really like the white on the white cube. So now the one with the VCube logo is the one that's attached to the core. That is going to do me absolutely no good in any solve ever, but it's going to be a nice thing to know. So now we go red, white, blue, because that is the colors of the glorious American flag. And that fixed corner is going to be the American corner. Yay, America! I am very patriotic because I have lived in America all of my life, and I do believe that America is one of, if not the best country in the entire world. However, I also believe that Canada is one of, if not the best country in the entire world. So, my opinion is not founded on anything and should not be taken as any kind of attack against your favorite country. It would be really funny and really sad if this video just turned into the comment section of this video just turned into a flame war about which country was the best. That would be sad, but it would be funny for a little bit, so it'd be okay. Ooh, I'm not liking the application tape so much on this side. Oh no, it's good. Ooh, I like it. One of the stickers is a little bit off. Is it? Yeah, these two are a little down. But that's not a big deal. I can always get more if I really care. But since I'm not a 2x2 solver, red, white, blue. So I go back to blue now. And I put these stickers on. So, I did lose subscribers when YouTube deleted its inactive user accounts. I lost 400 subscribers, which is nice. Mostly because I only care about active subscribers anyway, but also because I was expecting to lose more. For some reason I thought I got all of my subs a super long time ago, and that none of them would be active anymore. But it turns out that I got them recently enough, or they are still active enough, that they count as an active member of the YouTube community, which is sweet. Okay, so these ones need to go up. Yeah, I can't fix that one anymore, but sweet. This looks really nice. I'm really happy with how this looks now. See, now I can solve this. You can solve a puzzle that only has 3 stickered sides, because this corner will be forced into the correct orientation after these ones are all in the correct orientation. So that's nice, but I'm just going to finish putting the stickers on now. So orange side next. Let's get all of the stickers onto the application tape. Come with me. Come on, stickers. Damn, this is a 33-minute video, and you guys are going to watch all of it. You guys are crazy. If you guys watch this entire video, I don't know, man. Man. Like, I don't even know what to say. If you watch this entire video, you should post some comment about how you watched the entire video. And if you got to here, the comment should include... What should the comment include? I don't know. I guess I'll leave it as an open-ended question, I guess. If you guys made it to this part in the video, I want you guys to tell me what your favorite cube is and why. Not necessarily the one that you're fast at solving or the one that you're the best at solving, but just which cube is your favorite, whether it be the feel, the look, how you solve it, or whatever. Let me know in the comments what your favorite cube is. Okay, so the application tape doesn't want to come off on this side. And the stickers don't want to come off on... Okay, there's one. It's a good start. There's 2. It's a good continuation. There's 3, and there's 4. Yeah! Okay, so this is the green side. and we center it as best we can, and then we push the stickers down, using a lot less care than we did before, because I now know that on this puzzle it is best to push them all in one direction, which is, humorously enough, the name of a band. Okay, now last side is yellow, then I will do a couple solves on it, and then I will allow you guys to go on your merry way, as if I had stopped you this entire time or something. But, here we go. Let's put the yellow stickers on. Yes. Okay. Ooh, you guys could also put in the comments if you enjoy this kind of video or not. I think everyone's going to say that they like it because they actually bothered to watch 33 minutes of it. But still, there is my pillowed white V-Cube 2. I am very happy with how it turned out. I'm sorry that there's not a super lot of light here, but this is really nice. I think this is really neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my extra parts into this sticker bag, along with my black side of sticker, springs, this screw, and I'll get the other screw on the ground in a second, and throw that away. But for now, let's actually, oh, I can't use the screen. Yeah, because I would have to switch the timer too much. So let's make sure that this one has batteries. The noob timer works. Hooray. Okay, let's do a couple solves. I use the Ortega method for 2x2. So that should be fun and exciting and interesting. Okay. So, with Ortega method, you get all side of one color, all side the other side, and then you permute all of the pieces at the same time. So, since I'm color neutral in Ortega, this one is actually kind of nice. I have these two blues here, and I know that they're opposite, so I'm going to do a UR, and that's going to match up these two blues and bring them down. And will it bring them connected? These two whites will be next to each other, and so I'll see these two whites on the right side. So I'm going to have a T on the bottom, and I'm going to need to figure out what I'm going to have on top for green. If I move this over and then this up, I'm going to have a green on top. And then I'm going to have another green on top. So I think I'm going to have a headlights, and I think I'm going to have a T on the bottom, and we'll see. Yeah. That was actually kind of bad. My time was 7.44, but you can see that I did actually predict everything. I did get headlights, I did have a T on the bottom, but I am not good enough at my inspection yet to predict what state I'm going to have on the top in terms of permutations. Oh well, let's do another random hand scramble. So far I really like this puzzle. I'm not that great at pillowed puzzles. This is the first pillowed puzzle that's actually fit in my hands, and considering the 2x2 is cubic, it makes it a lot easier to handle for me. Here my fingers are kind of slipping off. Not a big deal, however. Okay, so let's do the same kind of thing again. Oh man, I got a really easy first side. I have a red bar here and red bar here. If I just bring this down, it's going to be opposites here because blue and green, but it's going to match here with white. And so when I bring this down, I'm going to want to have the white on the back, just in case I have a bar on the top. What I mean by a bar on the top, if I have a T on the top and a T on the bottom, I want both of them on the back so that I can do my algorithm quickly. So when I bring this down, like this, I am going to have these two oranges on the top. Like it's going to be, these two are going to be orange, and then these two are going to be orange here. Oh man, you can't see the entire... You haven't been able to see the puzzle this entire time because my hand's always in the way. Man, I'm stupid. Oh well, so I'm going to have a T on the back here, and I'm going to have this on the top, and then I can't predict any farther after that. .69. I did predict everything correctly again, but this is a +2. Sad face. So, let's do one last hand scramble before I end this video at 40 frickin' minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now, let's look at this. I see an orange bar, I see a red bar. I like both of those a lot. This red bar could work quite nicely. But if I were to do the orange one's not very nice. So I'm going to do red. And I have a Y on this side. And so when I put these two together, though, when I put these two reds, these greens are going to be next to each other. So I'm going to only have a T on the bottom. What I meant by Y is that they're opposite colors here. So when I put the reds together and put them on the bottom, I'm going to have a T on the bottom. And then on top, I'm going to have headlights again. I think the scramble was the same as the first one. Whoops. Let's re-scramble it. Look at people biking outside because it's funny. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, so I see blue, white, green, and orange. So I have a lot of choices. If I go with white, I can actually do that pretty easily. And that is going to give me blue on the front here. Once I do a U, R prime, U, R2. That's going to give me a blue bar on the front, which is not what I like because then I'll have to bring it all the way to the back. But in terms of yellow, I don't know what I'll need. So then for green, green is not nice at all, so I'm not going to do green. If I do blue, blue is actually very nice. Oh my goodness. So it's opposite colors here, and then these two are blue. So if I bring this down, R prime, this blue is now going to be here, and I can bring this over to make the blue bar here and bring it down. And since this is red, I'm going to have a Y on the bottom for this. And I think I'm going to have a soon or an anti-soon on the top, but frankly I'm too lazy to figure it out. So I'm going to have a Y on the bottom, and I'm going to have a soon or an anti-soon on the top in green. Nope. What? Well, that was a fail, if I ever saw one. 12 second, yeah, 14-second 2x2 solve. Let's do one more just so that I can get my honor back. That was, ugh. I thought I had it right. Like, my assumption, I thought I was right, but apparently not. Okay, let's do one more. I got a white bar here. I got two opposite color bars, which is really nice. And these match here on both sides. So let's see if I can do anything with white. I can't do anything with white because even though it looks like these would be nice, they're going to be on this side, which is very annoying. So I'm not going to do white. Let's see if I do blue. I can do an R-U-R and have a solved bottom. And that's really nice if I assume that I'm going to have an already solved top. But if I don't have a solved top, then I'm going to have to do a PLL, either a Y-perm or a T-perm. Because the three cases when you have a solved bottom are a T-perm, T-perm, Y-perm, or solved. I'm going to play the I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have these blues here. I'm going to do an R to bring this blue down to here, a U to bring this blue over here, and then an R to bring it down again. And we'll see what I can do from there. On the top layer, once we do that, I should be able to see this far in advance. I'm going to have a soon, or I'm going to have an anti-soon. Nope. Yeah, last layer skip. Called it. 2.91. I didn't call it, but like, that's good. If you solve in the Ortega method, if you solve the bottom, it, like completely, like you know they're all going to be right, and you get lucky and you get a last layer skip, or not a last layer, but like a PLL skip, then you get some good times. Like a 291. So I think that 291 made up for the 14-second solve. Thanks for watching this 44-minute video. Holy Jesus. This is the VCube 2. I am very excited to have one finally, a pillowed white one, and I will be making a review on it at some point in the future. Thanks for watching. Hello everybody, this is Chris Bird, or MonkeyDude1313, and I will be bringing you a review of the new VCube 3. The VCube 3 comes in 4 different models. It comes in black cubic, white pillowed, and black pillowed. And you can buy all 4 of those either pre-made or DIY.